Alright gang, we are getting ready to put the LED lights in, the turn signal and parking lights on the front, and then the tail lights. And I wanted to show you what a difference about 1 minute can take using rubbing compound, a little bit of soapy water, a cutting pad set on low, and just a little bit of polishing. Took that oxidization that's on there and just took it right off. So I'm going to do this other lens, I'm going to do the tail lights, and then we'll start putting bulbs in, and I will show and explain why you need to change your flasher out. So stay tuned. Alright gang, we've got the tail lights out and these come out as a module. You can just unplug them. If you notice, I've got a considerable amount of rust on that one. I have to take that one out with a pair of pliers. But these are 1/4 inch. So I'm going to pop those out. And I'll try to find a suitable replacement for that one that's rusted up. And it looks like that one needs pliers too. There we go. Alright, and I'm just going to use my small cobras here to get a hold of that, get it to turn. There we go. It's a turning. If you're careful, you can get them out even if they're really rusty. But you need a really good pair of pliers. Now, this is a perfect opportunity to show you guys the twin grip. And for anybody, there was somebody asking what these were. These are the twin grip 8201 200s. Okay, those are the twin grips. Somebody asked me what those were, and they're fantastic. So we're going to use them right now to just grab a hold of that rusty bolt and walk it right out. And we've got the other one in the other light that has not been removed yet, and we'll grab that one out. There you can see just how crusty that one is. So tilt you down just a little more so you're watching. Get a hold of it using the bitter end there. There's like next to nothing at all to grab on that thing. It is gone. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to grind. I'll grind the rest of that bolt off, and where that bolt goes in to this housing is split right there. So I'm going to have to be careful when I'm reassembling it. Just part of them being older, but let me go ahead and get those out, and I'll catch up with you guys in just a second. Alright, we got them loose. I'm just going to pop it out. And while I'm in here, so I don't have to get in here again, I'm going to go ahead and replace the reverse lights as well. These are all the blade type bulbs here. Alright, and the reverse bulb is this bottom one. And then these two are parking and turn and brake. Same thing on both sides. I wanted to show you the finish on these before I buff them, and then I'll turn the camera back on here in a second and show you the after. Alright, this is for 88 to 98 Chevy or GMC trucks, SUVs, full-size SUVs. Okay, your bulb is a 3157, 3156. And these are the white, so these are the the reverse lights. and then you're going to need 4 of the 3157, 3156 in red. So there's 2 per box. Okay, and I'll leave you guys a link down there on the AUXITO. Every bulb that I bought is AUXITO, so we'll be able to do a time trial run on these guys and see how everything pans out. We're going to start with the brake lights and the reverse lights. So pop them out of here. Okay, and they are aluminum, so they do act as heat sinks. Look at all of those LEDs on there. That is a lot of LEDs. Good night. Okay. There's a lot of videos on befores and afters out there, so you guys don't really need a before. You guys already know what your befores look like. Okay, that's correct. So this is the white bulb that I've got, and I'll take this white bulb out right there. Don't need it. Replace it with the LED. Now when you go to check these out, if they don't come on, you simply take them out, rotate them 180 degrees, and put them back in. Okay, they're just polarized the wrong direction. So let me grab the 2 LEDs for here. We'll pop those in too. Okay, here are our red, and these are also full aluminum body. That's what I wanted to make sure of in getting a good quality all aluminum set of bulbs, so that I don't have to worry about heat dissipation. You get the plastic ones, and from watching other people's videos, I had noticed a lot of people were having issues with their cheaper LED bulbs with plastic housings melting and stopping and no longer working. So we've got that. Let's run out real quick. We'll plug this one in, and we'll take a look at these in raw form without the lens on. Then I'll get the lenses polished back on, and we'll show you what everything looks like when it's finished. Okay, this one flashes, this one doesn't. And we'll check the other side too. But just with the parking lights on and the flasher on. Now we'll check the reverse. Alright, let's see what the reverse lights look like. I cannot look at it. I can't look at it. Silly bright. I know that the camera is altering that a bit, but wow, those are bright. Okay, now we'll do our flashers and parking lights again to make sure that we've got this other side done correctly. Parking light, nothing here. Over here, parking light, and we're parking light and flashing. So this one we need to pull out and turn around. Or just wiggle. That's all I need to do is just wiggle it. So let me turn the flashers off and make sure these parking lights stay on. Yeah, you can see it. Let me get it up just a little higher so you can see the other one. Okay, the parking light is not. Let's turn it over. Nope, just wiggle it some more. There we go. See why you don't want to put it together before testing them out? So now I'm going to put the front bulbs in and show you what those look like without any lenses on. And then we'll put the lenses on and take a look. Hey, I've got them in, I've got them hanging. Now, without the new flasher, we are flashing. And mind you, these flashers, nothing back here, one over here. That means this one's just needing to be wiggled again. There it goes. I'm gonna turn those off, put the parking lights on. Take a look. Parking lights, not as bright. And we'll come back around to the back. And 2 parking lights. And 2 parking lights. So we've got them all working. Now we can put the taillight housings on and the parking light housings on. So I'm going to throw these on real quick and I'll show you what they look like, and I'll show you what the back looks like. There's before, not horrible, and here is after. Much better. So let me get this one done, get it put on the truck, get the lights installed in these housings, and we'll then pay attention to the flasher. So hang on. Yeah, we're just going to take a quick look at them without them being lit up. Nice, pretty shiny, clean lenses. Not quite like new, but pretty close. Let's look at the front ones again. Nice and clean and clear. Oh, sorry. Not you guys, I just startled a garter snake. It's alright. Alright, now let's hit some lights on. We will do the hazards first, and we'll see if we go into hyper flash with the hazards. I don't think we will. Okay, no hyper flash with the hazards, but I will certainly show you the hyper flash. See how they're flashing? Kind of funky. They'll be flashing kind of funky up here too. Nope, they're doing all right up here. That's how they should look. And now we will turn the hazards off. We'll turn the parking lights on. See how we look. Looking good. Nice and bright. Let's look at the back. Make sure that all 4 of them are working. Yep. 1, 2. And 1, 2. Right on. Okay, now we are in park. I will turn the key, pull it down into reverse. I still can't look at him. That is silly bright. That's awesome. All right, I'm really happy with that. Okay, and now we will turn the stereo down for 1. Put it back in park. I'm starting the truck, and sometimes it takes a couple cycles before the hyper flash will start. But having all 8 bulbs in now, or actually 6 that are operating in turn signals, it may go into hyper flash immediately. So we'll look at the dash right around here. Yep, see how quick that's flashing? It's doing the same thing up front and up and out back. That's the hyper flash that happens when you switch out. It looks like a strobe light. we don't want it to look like a strobe light. So that is with the original flasher in there, and these flashers are really easy to locate on these OBS trucks. If we look right under here, right there, it's upside down, but that's it right there. Now, you guys know my secret, don't you? I'm gonna have to move my hiding place for my spare key. I also keep a spare key in my pocket. So there's a little tab on this side right here. Move that tab in order to release the original flasher. Come on, get out of there. There we go. Okay, so that is a 4-pin. All right, and you replace it with EP29. Now, if EP29 does not work, there is an EP29N, as in Nancy, and that one will work. So pop it out of there. There we go. And it's going to go in upside down, just like this one was in upside down. So that would be that way. Okay. Just plug her in. It is not secured very well. I'm not sure why. I might be too high. There, yeah, I was too low. Okay, now we'll start the truck back up again and try our turn signals now. We should no longer have hyper flash. No more quick flashing hyper flash. That's what cures it right there. Come around back, and we're going to make sure all of them are working. Well, that's interesting. I wonder why it's doing that. Let's check the right one, see if the right one does the same thing. I'm okay with that strobe effect in the back, where people are definitely going to see that you're making a turn. It's messing with the frame rate on the camera. That's funny. And then our fronts. Okay. I'm gonna call that a win. That's kind of weird that they're strobing in the back like that, but that does not bother me at all, because it's a double flash, double flash, double flash. There's a pause between it. So, all right. And like I said, hazards were not affected. So now we got our hazards on. We'll probably still have the double flash out back too. Yep. Don't know why it's doing that, but get back here. All right. Now, let's see. I got to get something to brace the brake pedal. So give me just a second. I'll come back. We'll hit the brakes and see how we look back there. Have brake lights on. Let's check our third brake. Yeah, those are not LEDs yet. They will be. And we have steady brake lights, steady brake lights. Now we'll turn signal with the brakes on, and we'll also put the parking lights on at the same time. Do not have a turn signal on the back. I do not have a turn signal in the front. I do not know why. So with the lights on, I do not have turn signals. I don't know if you guys can see this. That is lit up. So I may need to get the EP29 in, which is okay. I'm alright with that. Put the right one on. We've got a right one. I think it's just this goofy. That's the one that was being goofy with us. Nope. Not with the lights on. Turn the lights off. And now we have a turn signal. I don't know why. Because when I put the left turn signal on, you can hear the flasher. Strange. Alright, let's see if we put the parking lights on and the hazards. No flash on the hazards at all. Because I have the brake on. Duh. Hazards with no brake on. No hazard flashing. Okay. Well, that just tells me that I need to get the different flasher module. Because when I turn the lights off, then we're back into flashing again. So when I get that sorted out, I will let you guys know what I did to correct it. But for right now, I do very little date or nighttime riding anyway, but it is something that I want to work correctly. So we will attempt to switch out and get the EP29 in and see if that cures it, because as soon as I turn the parking lights on, my turn signal light on the left side comes on a little bit. See it? All right. Interesting. So there you go. I'm out here sweating like a pig. That's how you change out the bulbs. It's just like changing any other light bulb, but you will need a flasher that is compatible. And like I said, I'm trying to run 6 of the flashing bulbs of the parking / turn signal and brake all together. So I did read where some people needed to get the different flasher, the EP29N. So I'll get that ordered and we'll see if that cures our problem. But for now, that's Friendly Neighborhood Zippo. Thank you, Ruby, for being a test bed. We'll probably do the interior lights next, which will be these side markers here and under dash lights. And in the same pack are exterior marker lights, which would be marker light here and another marker light on the other side, and possibly map light. I am not sure. Yeah, map light. And then these lights up here, all 3, and license plate bulbs, perhaps. That's the one that I'm not sure about. So promise you guys, I'll see you when I see you, and there will be links in the description below for the website for these LED lights, and we will revisit it once we get the other flasher and see if that corrects our problem. So for now, I'm out of here. Not being one to be beaten by a little electrical gremlin. I came out and revisited my parking lights. Right now I've just got the key to the on position. So these are my daytime running lights. Remember, we couldn't turn the parking lights on and still have the turn signals working. So what wound up being the problem? I'll just cut right to the chase. Let me turn the parking lights are now on, and if we see, we do not have the green light lit up right here. Come over here and take a look. We have parking lights. So let's see if we have turn signals. Hey, we've got turn signals. Let's look in the back. And these are, it is a strobe feature built into the light. That is normal. The double flash, it's a high-low, 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 high-low. Like, high-low, I'm turning, high-low. Okay, that's normal. Discovered that as well. Okay. Get that off. I'll put the hazards on here real quick. Parking lights are still on. So, as you can see, we're still working. Everything's still doing what they're supposed to do. With the incandescent license plate lights. But for whatever reason, I could not run the incandescent side marker lights. So I just took both bulbs out. Took that one out and confirmed that was the problem. Right turn signal, I'd put it on, no flash. Took that side marker light bulb out, flash. So we're golden. So if you have that problem yourself, you can remove those and replace those with LEDs and everything should be right with the world. I have 4 exterior lights for marker lights or license plate lights. I'm going to use all 4 right up there. 2 for the brake lights and 2 for the cargo lights. That's what all 4 of the ones I've got are gonna go. That's where they're gonna go. And then I've got all the interior lights to do, and we still have the headlights to do. And anybody switching headlights out, please re-aim your headlights. If you can't re-aim your headlights yourself, take them to a shop that can re-aim your headlights, because people that just throw LED lights in and don't re-aim them because their patterns are so much different, you're blinding people. It's not doing you any good, and it's not doing oncoming traffic any good. So please, please, please re-aim your brights or your low beams. You can, it's not a big deal to re-aim them. So what I suggest doing is getting up against a garage door. I'll go over all of how I'm going to do it, and it's a good way for you guys to do it. Use the halogens, put a piece of tape on your garage door where both of the headlights are hitting, and then when you put the LEDs in, don't move your vehicle, turn your headlights on, see where they're hitting, and adjust them down to your tape marks. Because so many people don't do that. They don't take the time to be courteous enough to re-aim their LED lights. They just want those LED lights in, man. They're cool. I want those LED lights in. I don't care if I'm blinding anybody. Well, everybody else on the road cares that you're blinding them. So that's enough of that rant. That's it. Zippo figured it out. Took the side marker lights out just up front, the incandescents. I can put LEDs in there and everything will be fine, but I only have 4, so I'm going to use those 4 up here. That's just my choice, my decision. At a later date I can get another 4 and then replace my license plate lights and the side marker lights, but for now, we've got it solved. Yay Zippo, and yay world. How to get rid of that dreaded issue is right there. Take those side marker lights out. On the 88 to actually 2000. 88 to 2000. And you'll have different flashers in the earlier years. From 88 to 94 is a 3-prong. Then you have a 4-prong for 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000. So there you go. That's it. Friendly neighborhood Zippo. Ruby's just looking awesome. Prince Harry's looking awesome. The nose of Clifford's looking awesome. I promise you guys, I'll see you on the next one. And we're still got 2 more videos to go on finishing up the LED light installs, the interior and then the headlights. So stay tuned. You never know what video is going to come up next, but I know. Later, I'm out of here.